All right, in other news, Gauteng Education MEC Matome Chiloane has launched a fourth school of specialization in Tshwane. At the same time, his department, of course, has been dealing with the fallout of the dreadlock saga at the Crowthorne Christin Academy. The owner of that academy, of course, seen pushing a grade 8 pupil, and the issue was around her dreadlocks. We're now joined by Gauteng Education MEC Chiloane. Thank you for being with us in studio, MEC. We appreciate it. Tell us about the latest School of Specialization. I remember this was announced a few years ago, and slowly we're seeing them pop up.
Good evening. Thank you. This is actually our 25th overall. We are intending to launch up 36 by the end of term, and this is the fourth this year, correctly. This one focuses on innovation and research and innovation. Each of these schools that we launch, we align them to the economic corridors that they are placed in. If it's in Ekurhuleni, we know that there's engineering and manufacturing and also a retrofitting strategy. So when we launch a school there, we focus on that. We launched recently in the Western Corridor, Mandisa Shiteka, with a special focus on mining, because we know that area is a mining area. So we are rolling them swiftly, and as things stand, they are also top performing schools. We don't just take any school. We take a top performing school, full service school. So there are many, we look at many factors to decide upon the school. So we're doing well. 25th, 11 more to go.
Yeah. Is there, I guess it's too early to find any evidence that kids in these schools find better jobs and it aligns with the needs of the specific area?
Well, look, the purpose is not necessarily because we have shifted our overall strategy as a department. As opposed to producing learners who seek jobs, we're looking to produce learners who create jobs. That's why we've got a multi-certification program that also forms part of our ROS. It's called Reorganization of Schools, which the SOS is also part of it. So we are looking at different skills for every grade, from grade 1 up to grade 12. We're looking to give learners different skills, accredited skills, by the way, in all schools. So our overall, we would want to have all schools specialized in something, because we want to sharpen their minds so that they can become expert.
MEC, I want to talk about Crowthorne, but very quickly. Do you believe that the specialization schools are working? And the reason is because the criticism has been we're not getting the basics right. We're not getting literacy right. We're not getting kids coming out of school with enough maths knowledge. So now you have another complication or another complex stream for the department to worry about. What's your response to that?
No, the school of specializations are maths and science. They do pure maths. All the schools of specialization, it's mathematics. There's no maths literature to all learners. So learners who go there usually, that's why I said it's top performing schools. We look at those things. And so far, we're doing a lot broadly in the department to ensure that we get that aspect of mathematics, science and technology correctly. And there's been significant progress. I mean, even the results last year from the matric results, we've seen an increase in terms of passes in mathematics.
All right, let's look at Crowthorne Christin Academy. I understand that your department is now helping to place these pupils. The school announced yesterday it's closing down. Do you welcome that, firstly?
No, we closed them down. They didn't close them down on their own. We found that the school was operating illegally. We look at the student population. The school it's got 34 learners from grade 1 to grade 11, and so when we served them with notice, they already claimed that they would close it down. So we are looking to place these 34 learners in our public schools, and this is what we want to urge parents to be careful. You can't, when you find a school with 34 learners from grade 1 to grade 11, you must know something suspicious there.
Because it's so few.
Exactly few, but also there are areas where you can go to the district to verify if a school is registered or not. You look at we've got 15 districts across the province, so you can go there to check.
Just, I mean, talking about the future of those pupils, this is August, so for the older kids, it must be very tough. What happens now? Will some of them have to repeat a grade? Can this be done very quickly? Can they receive support to actually get through this schooling year?
No, those are things that we'll look at when we place these learners. We'll check how far there's been progress, because it's an illegal school. We don't even know that what syllabus they were being taught. Are they keeping with our curriculum or not? So we will check and verify that. But in terms of support, we are putting extra measures to, when you close a school, illegal schools, which we are going to close quite a number of them. We take these learners, we place them, and we give them additional support so that we can get them.
Well, very quickly, how long was this school able to operate illegally, and why was it able to operate illegally? This was about a name change, but the fact is it was operating illegally. No, initially they were placed somewhere else. They registered before, and we gave them registration, but then they moved. They didn't tell us. They didn't report their movement, and because when you give your registration and approval that your school is registered, we look at a number of factors. The teachers, you need to give us a presentation of your teachers, that are they qualified educators will be teaching there. We look at the OHS, the infrastructure. So we didn't have all of those things. They just moved, packed, closed, and went somewhere else. So parents, be careful, and to consider that they were paying 5,000 a month. It's something that it's really... All right, we'll continue to follow the fallout and your intervention, and we appreciate your time tonight. Gauteng MEC for Education, Matome Chiloane.